Good morning and welcome to the channel. Back with another video. As you can tell by the video title, it has been a full year since I've been on YouTube. Wow. So I'm going to jump into that. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I've written down some notes to keep me on track and give you an overview of the last year. Also, a quick update. I haven't been uploading because I have been taking vacation because I have been doing YouTube for a full year. So I thought I would step back. I met my first goal of being consistent at it for a year, and I thought I'm going to step back and just take a bit of a break before I get burnt out. Expectations are a good thing to talk about. So let's jump back a year and talk about my expectations going into YouTube. Why I did it. I did it to supplement my income, I think, was the ultimate goal, was to gain enough subscribers, to get monetized, to build my business a little bit in hopes that it would eventually pay off. It hasn't at all. I think along with beginning that journey, my expectations going into it was getting 10,000 subscribers, becoming monetized, neither of which has happened. I have 400 subscribers, definitely not monetized, nor making any money from this endeavor. I did have a dream last night, actually, that I made $320 this whole past year, which I have not. That would still be pretty bad for like 300 hours of editing and another 100 hours of filming. So, did I do what I hoped to achieve? Have I achieved what I had hoped? I have not. That's okay though. Was it what I expected? It was harder. No surprise there. I think a lot of people go into this space thinking, oh, just upload some videos and it will gain traction and da-da-da-da-da. I think I understood that side of it. That side wasn't difficult for me. I think what was difficult for me was working all day and having to edit at the end of the day. I think what was hard was working and setting up the camera and get multiple angles and creating a story and creating a flow to the videos to keep the viewers entertained. I think that was what was difficult for me, was to have this second job on top of my day-to-day job, as well as everything else in life with like relationships and wanting to do things. And it was just, yeah, it felt like a part-time job on top of my full-time job, which I wasn't expecting. Am I glad I did it? Yes, I am glad I did it. Even though I didn't reach my goals, I did reach the 1 year goal. I thought I'd be consistent with for 1 year, which I am proud of, because I feel like a lot of people give up after a few weeks or a few months. So I did reach that goal. I did almost reach 100 videos, which I'm also proud of. I wish I had done maybe a little bit more, but noticing how much work they do take, I am glad that I got to, I think, 90 videos maybe. Yeah, and I am proud of that. I'm also happy I did it because it gave me new appreciation for my work. I think like what I was saying with kind of creating a story and creating a flow, getting creative with how I filmed things and from what perspective I would show things, gave me a new perspective on the work itself, which can become a little repetitive when you do it for when you've done it for so long. For the last 10 years, I've mudded I don't know how many rooms, but to show someone what I'm doing through a lens adds a completely different perspective. So I think it did give me a better appreciation for my work, and I think that encouraged me to do better work and to just enjoy my work more in general. It wasn't as mundane as it had previously been, which was an unexpected surprise, and I'm glad that it did kind of motivate me to do better and to be more interested in what I was doing, I think. Breathe. I'm trying to do this in one shot because I am on vacation. I don't want to edit it, so hence the fast talking probably. Do I feel satisfied? Yes. I did my best, and that's all I could do. I didn't reach the goals in terms of subscribers or being monetized, but I did at least stick with it for a full year. I did put out a good amount of videos that I'm happy with. So I am satisfied with the year. Yeah. Advice I would have given to myself a year ago before starting this journey, I think to be a little more realistic, to set aside, if you can schedule yourself more time in what you do to film it and edit it at the end of the day or the end of the week, wherever that looks like. I think just kind of looking at it a bit more from a logistical side of view would have been helpful for me, rather than being stressed out because I didn't have any video for the week, or something, the audio wasn't working for a clip. So now what do I do? How do I edit it in such a way I can still use the footage that I have while leaving that part out? There's a lot of things that come up, and I wish maybe someone would have told me. Probably not. I don't know if I would have listened, because you don't really experience the troubleshooting until you're in it. But I wish I was just more aware of that, so it would stress me out a bit when it actually did happen, I think. I think backlogging videos, pre-scheduling videos to come out, I think I would have been wanting to do better at, just so there's some more consistency to my uploading schedule, which I think would have been better for the viewer as well as myself. And also, backlog could also be used for, I wish I backlogged more videos onto like a hard drive, an external drive for some of my videos, just to have that history to pull out clips when I need them for future videos. I didn't think of that at all until recently. I was like, oh man, I wish I had a clip of me doing that, because I remember filming it and I wanted to add it to this video as an update or so whatever it is. I could get it off YouTube, but then the file is probably going to be compressed, and it's just not going to be as good of footage as the raw format, which I did have access to, but most likely deleted. So I wish I'd done that a little bit more, was save my footage. I think I learned sometimes you gotta do what's trending to get views. Sometimes you have to clickbait. Some of my more seen videos are the ones where it's been reviews on trendy things, whether it's clothing or tools, and some of my better views have been clickbait videos. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works. As much as you want to be honest, there's something to giving that first impression and making it appealing that people do click is important. So I think noticing the importance of that earlier on would have been better. I did go back and change some of my titles for that reason, change some of my thumbnails for that reason, but it would have been nice to do it at that time. Yeah, and I think I would have tried to be a little more consistent with other social media platforms. I'm only on YouTube, whereas I think if I branched off and did, Instagram a little more, and even Facebook, I think definitely has its place. There's just so many other avenues where you can pull an audience in and create your name, create your platform a little bit, create your business a little bit better. So I wish I'd done that probably earlier on. YouTube itself just became so tiring that I just didn't have energy for anything else, I think, was the end of the day. Maybe that will look different moving forward as I've kind of figured out the flow of YouTube for myself. But it is something that I didn't pay much attention to earlier on, where I could have. And that goes down to talking about, I think, subscribers and pushing and marketing and all of that. I think if I'd been more consistent with these other avenues, I might have been able to pull in more subscribers and made a bigger audience, a more far-reaching audience. But it does require a lot of work. So take that for what you will. But if you can get your name out as many places as you can, do it. I just couldn't. It's too tiring for me. So that's all. That's the year in review. Now what? It's been a ride. Like I said, I've gotten about 100 videos, which I'm proud of. I realize the amount of work that goes into them. I realize how tiring it can be trying to edit and create stuff while working, while doing daily life. So I don't know if I do go back, I don't know if it will be as consistently as I had been in the past. It might only be a video a week. It might be less. I'm not sure. I think I would rather focus on the quality of the video rather than the amount, which at the beginning of the year, last year, it was definitely put as much content as I can out there to build up my page. Now that I've done that, I think I can take a step back and put out hopefully better quality if I do choose to move forward, which I don't know if I will or not. That's what this break is about in a way, is to figure out if I want to continue or not, or if I just want to jump ship. But I'm happy with what I've done. I'm happy that I stuck with it. If you are thinking about going into the space, I would say stick with it. Give yourself a go. If it's 6 months, say 6 months, or 10 videos to see if you even like recording, to get over your camera shyness, to give it a try at least. Yeah, that's what the year's been like for me. Basically tiring but fun to be creative in a different way, in a environment that I'm quite familiar with, and that is carpentry. So to bring a new element to that was enjoyable. Yeah, that's gonna do it. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. If I hit 1,000 subscribers, maybe I'll continue. Maybe if I hit 1,000 likes on this video, I'll continue. Maybe if I hit 10 videos on this video, 10 likes on this video, I'll continue. Okay, this is gonna go up unedited, so yay for no work. Bye.